Finally, after 11 long months, Cooler is available now on the global version during the 8th anniversary banners, right? So I'm sure many of you guys have been saving your coins for him, and since it's been a very long time, you're probably wondering, is Cooler still worth to pick up with red coins? For the short answer, I would say yes. I think he's a very strong unit even right now. There hasn't really been such an increase in boss power creep, and in fact, he has type advantage against since the back can't speak against Sin Shenron. He has type advantage, right? Which is arguably, I'd say most people agree that he's the hardest boss in the game, right? Global players, you'll experience him in about 2 weeks from now, but here's my cooler here, full link level 10, full offense equips here. Was it 29 crit? Yeah, and then he's going to be looking pretty nasty offensively. The friend here is actually rainbowed, if I can actually click on him. He does have a lot of offense equips as well, and basically a very similar build. The attack style obviously will be much higher. Fortunately, mine is in the 7th slot, but that's okay. We could work around that. I'm trying to think of how to handle this. I think I want to do this. We'll have Mod Junior in the first slot. He actually will provide a 30% attack debuff to this Sin Shenron here, which will allow Cooler right here at the end to potentially get some additionals to stack up his defense. This is I'd say a very offensive heavy team. This shouldn't really hurt Mod Junior, but it'll do some good damage, yeah. Because again, the very first hit, he didn't build up any of his stats, right? So that is going to be a little, you know, I guess not really frustrating, but kind of annoying, right? One extra thing I want to point out is that I did use the Wicked Bloodline support memory that gives the 10% attack and defense to all Wicked Bloodline members. Just, you know, just because, why not, right? I think it'll be fun to see Cooler in a more buffed up scenario than what we usually see. It's good that we could run Janemba right here in the 2nd slot for now, though. That'll allow this Janemba to get some build up before we actually move on to, you know, more difficult bosses, and we have to kind of run them in slot 1. So I'll try to get build up with him when I can. Luckily, this first boss right here, not really too difficult. I guess the issue we could run into is, again, if my Cooler doesn't get any build up before AGL Sin. I had to play the Cooler intro, of course. I think that's very important. We'll go ahead and do this. This unit doesn't have to super. We'll get Little Q with you, and then I think I'll grab all this with Turles. Turles actually does heal. We're under 50% HP, I think, so he's going to take a little bit of damage. Or, no, he's not going to get his additional, that's what I'm trying to say. And, because, stupid, Turles has an HP restriction. And I don't get why, because he's like a unit is like, oh, you know, you take damage and you heal my turn. And it's like, he helps you recover a lot. So I don't know why he's a unit that would have an HP restriction like that. I just find it very odd. Okay, so I think we'll be able to get some, like, actual stacks in with our Cooler, which is going to be good, or I guess my Cooler. Because I definitely don't want to move to the AGL phase before he's able to get any attacks in. That would be very, very unfortunate. This doesn't kill. Yeah, that does 9 damage, actually. This guy has been debuffed quite a lot. Mod Junior's attack debuff only lasts for 1 turn when he's in the same, like, turn, right? So that's just from Cooler's debuffs mostly. I think I'm going to buff Cooler in the first slot. And then we'll have Janemba again build up some more. We'll grab this orb with you, and then we'll get this with you. That should be good. I kind of wish I was able to grab all those physical orbs, but I don't want to, like, go full force against this Symphony enough. I think, you know, unpopular to many people, I think it's good if you're able to, like, stall in these first early phases, because they can't really do damage to you in the first place, and so many units need to build up. You don't have to go full force every single fight and, like, clear all the phases and then get to the last phase and then, oh, my build up units aren't built up, they suck. Like, I think that's a very dumb mindset that a lot of people have, is that teams can't, like, you can't go out of your way to make teams slow, whereas the team sucks, or you suck as a player. That's not really how it is, right? Like, I'm fine, turn 4 right here. Yeah, sure, let me build up my units, man, for sure. I'll definitely be more than happy to have that stuff like that happen. In fact, we'll get a little attack stack from our Cooler right here. We'll also be able to heal a little more from grabbing same type orbs. I personally don't see the issue. I'm more than happy having my Cooler stack up more, right? I think that's pretty pog. But yeah, Cooler does have to do what, 5 attacks to get his guaranteed additional super. No. He has to do 5 attacks for his most key. He has to do 10 attacks to get his guaranteed additional super. But he does do like a lot of attacks during the turn, so it should be fine. I think at this point I have to run you in the first slot. It's not really a choice with how the rotations are being set up right here, but that's fine. Actually, we'll grab this, I think, and get the defense raise that's guaranteed. I think that's going to be smarter. And then Turles right here, he should be able to build up more of his stats and his damage reduction up, so that should be good. Turles could be a little worrisome if he gets supered. I think if he gets supered, he very likely could die, but hopefully he won't. Janemba right here, the good thing about him is that he actually has the blast nullification, 50% chance. So this AGL Sin does do a blast super attack. So if we do get supered by AGL Sin, this Janemba could nullify it. Mine also has dodge built in, and overall he's still a very fine defensive unit. Okay, he didn't dodge or get any nullifications, and that's okay. Hopefully, if he supers Cooler, it should be okay if Cooler does like a couple of additional supers. But again, it's the RNG. The 30% chance right there proc, that's really good. I personally just... My Cooler RNG usually hasn't really been the greatest. Same with Mod Junior, but once in a while he does come through. I don't know if that's the guaranteed one. I don't think he's done enough attacks to get the guaranteed one. That's probably the hidden potential one. I think the next turn we can get his guaranteed super. Or is that it right there? Because wait, so you did 2 supers, a normal, and then 2 more supers. So no, that was the guaranteed one at the end. Or the hidden potential system one, whichever one. Turles scares me right here, because even if he double supers, he'll only have his 15% reduction. Because yeah, if you guys don't remember, Turles builds up damage reduction with each super attack he does. Ouch, that's a lot. Okay, Turles, gotta chill, buddy. We're gonna run this here. Actually, we'll grab these with you. We'll get this with you, and then Mod Junior should be fine. Yeah, he's okay. Dude, Mod Junior at the end against these Sin AoEs is going to be kind of devastating, but hopefully Cooler will be able to come through and just kind of wipe out the enemy for us. That would be pretty poggers. Turles might be okay. Turles, does he have to do supers to build up his actual, like, full passive, or does he have to do normals? Because I know he has to do supers for the damage reduction. Yeah, so everything, it has his defense, his key, and his damage reduction. He has to do supers to build them up, which I personally find really stupid. I don't know why he has to do supers to build all of them up. Why couldn't it also be normals? It is kind of annoying, but... Oh, Cooler, you're taking a lot of damage there. More than I thought you would take, buddy. Yeah, dude. The second phase AGL Sin could be really devastating for some teams. And like a double Cooler team could definitely have issues like actually getting through this. And this, again, Cooler's like been building up for quite some time, right? So it's a little troublesome. Cooler's active skill you could use after doing 8 or more attacks, though, which is quite good. Are we gonna finish him off this turn because of Mod Junior? Mod Junior did come in clutch here, didn't he? Yeah, look at that. Mod Junior that definitely helped out. Now he's definitely fully built up, so he should be okay against this final phase. Alright, so we can actually transform with you, but I'm not going to. Oh! You know, something good about Janemba people aren't going to talk about. He has his Rage form, and that could potentially allow you to nullify the super attack, right? Let me actually bring it up, because this is turn 6. For the 6th turn, above 66% HP. I think I'm going to save that, though. For the turn that we have... Do I need to save it for my Junior's turn at all? I don't think I do. I think I should just use it here. Yeah, let's use it here. Then let's just kind of blow Cooler away with the center with a lot of damage too. This should be pretty good, so... Okay, I guess the damage we do to him doesn't really matter in this form. It's not really a big deal. But he does get extra key per key sphere obtained, which is helpful. I definitely would say that is pretty helpful for Janemba to do that. We can get both of his super attacks in, so that's good. His rage form, I think it lasts for 1 turn. It has a chance to last for 2 turns, if I'm remembering correctly. He does have the high chance to crit though, which is nice. Again, so how the rage forms will work will be if Sin does super S during this turn, like of invincibility, then we basically negate his super attack. So we got supered by Sin here. He should not super attack us again, which would be really good. I feel like Janemba would still take a lot of damage from the super attack, even if he was able to like survive it, because he's not even fully built up, and even with the guard, he's like a what, probably 400k defense with guard. I'd say at that point he still will take a lot of damage, considering it's just raw defense, right? The 40% debuff that would take away like almost 200k of his defense. It would take away like, yeah, I mean almost half of his defense. Whoa, right? But since it's a pure debuff, right, it could be very frustrating. So we did some good damage there, though. I think I'll say that for sure. I forgot he laughs like that at the end. Okay. And you see there's no attacks like that. So let's go ahead and get this Esther Coolers active in here. And he should be looking pretty good. You know what I might do? I might actually do this. Will that be smarter? And then I can have Mod Junior come around here. And then I think I can kill with just pure damage. Yeah, we're going to go for the damage right now that all characters are built up. Janemba, he should actually be perfectly fine, because he still needs to build up a little bit of his passive. And he should be able to tank the normal attacks from Shenron, I assume. He should be strong enough to do that. Because if I bring up the Shenron event, actually, I'm on the global Dokkan Wiki right here. You're going to hear me clicking my mouse, but it do be like that. And we'll take a look at what Cooler obviously is able to do. I mean, Cooler would definitely be able to live Shenron super attack. We might be able to see it next turn, but yeah, I mean, now his damage is really built up here. I want to see that, like, quad super turn from Cooler. Let me see. Okay, there's a normal. Alright, there's a normal. Okay, give me super. I think that's a guaranteed one right here. Okay, that's fine. Sin's normals hit for 480k. Gemma would take damage from it, but it's not going to be the type of damage where I'm like, oh no, we're dead, right? It's going to be like 50k normals at most, probably. That should be perfectly fine. Yeah, dude, Cooler did do quite a lot of damage here, though. Look at the damage we did. He cooked right here. And Janemba, I mean, for a defensive type unit, 8 mil, I think that's not bad. I'm not going to say it's crazy or anything, or it's good even, but for a defensive unit, he's... Oh, yeah, no, he's perfectly fine. Look at him. Even without the guard, he's able to tank like that. We can get Turles is active too, huh? Sure, let's play all these active skills. I think we'll skip Coolers because we saw Coolers already. You should do a good amount of damage though. Yeah, dude, that's pretty disgusting. Okay. We win. Yeah. I don't even think we get to Turles. Star Cooler definitely kills here because he has most of his good things active, yeah. We're never gonna see Cooler get supered. I guess that's the beauty of this like team that's like very offensive heavy. Like in the last phase, you're just absolutely killing. Like this is what people mean when like they say offense is the best defense, because you don't have to worry about tanking when you just kill the enemy, right? Cooler is definitely able to do quite well in this Shenron event. This super attack should kill him. Worst case scenario, if Cooler gets like a bunch of normals after this and he doesn't kill, we'll be okay because Turles will definitely kill on the AoE is not gonna be like 600,000 damage to Turlers or anything like that, right? Yeah, Cooler is able to wipe him out right here. This is a pretty good showcase for Cooler. I think he looks quite strong here again. We did have the support memory buff, I guess I'll show here. We did have the Cooler Wicked Bloodline support memory buff active, but I wouldn't say that's like something that's like, oh, it's a game changer that Cooler had the support memory active. Not at all. Cooler would, like, he did more than enough damage to kill, so he should be perfectly fine. We're in no position to die. Basically, most of the fight, I guess there was a little bit of a scare against the AGL Sin phase, but we were good for the most part, so we're kind of cooked there, I think, for sure. Let me know what you guys think about STR Cooler. I mean, this guy's nearly a year old. He's gonna be a year old in about, like, literally 2 months, right? Or I guess like a month and a half at this point, kind of. Because, well, he came out August 28th. It is July 29th, and next month is already August, so like a month and like, yeah, a month and a half, basically. Wow. That's pretty sick. By the way, GP loading has been like very, very bad. We're gonna just be sitting here, and it's just gonna be genuinely awful. This GP loading is just terribly just bad, dude. Well, let's just say here. We're just chilling here. How's y'all's day going? My day is going pretty good. Cooler's fun. I'm gonna have a video out on the AGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta as well. That's gonna be pretty sick. They are quite a powerful units, and I think that. Well, wait, I just lied. Sorry, it's like 5 a.m. by the way. I wouldn't say they're very powerful. I think that. Oh wow, that's gonna be taken out of context really badly, dude. I was thinking about Cooler and I said that funny enough. So, the Super Saiyan Duo, I think they could be fine. I wonder how they'll do against the Shenron fight. I think that they could probably take a lot of damage and they'll probably get us killed a lot of times, but it'll be fun. Hello, Dokkan, please, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna end the video here. We're gonna be loading here for like 5 minutes. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.